What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And please forget my face cam in the top left-hand corner. This is a capture for my stream. I just wanted to show you a cool Easter egg we found. If you go to the top of the Resistance Hideout, you will find this mattress, and if you hover over it, it'll say Nightmares. Choose Nightmares, and this is what you'll see. And this is super cool. It is Wolfenstein 3D, and of course they do things similar to this, but I think this is fantastic. And I found it after about 3 or 4 hours into the game, and that brings me to my little first look here. A lot of people, well, let's get something better looking on the screen first. Okay, now that looks a little bit better for this generation of games, consoles, and PC. And of course, I am playing this on PC, as is predictable. Anytime I'm ever playing a first-person shooter of this type, I'm always going to want mouse and keyboard. Of course, this game looks much better on PC than it does on the PS4. And of course, the PS4 version does look better than the Xbox One version. And then that, of course, is going to blow away the PS3 and the Xbox 360 versions. That's my first compliment for the game. It does look absolutely beautiful. There have been periods of time where I was very blown away by the graphics. I thought it looked fantastic. Frame rate is great. Textures are great. I have noticed a lot of texture swapping and some popping stuff popping in and out here and there, but nothing that can be game-breaking or anything to that effect. It just looks good. The gameplay is exactly what I expected, an action run and gun with some stealth elements, as you're seeing here. I'm cutting a fence with a laser. I mean, that stuff is welcome. It's very reminiscent of the Tomb Raider pacing, in which, you know, it's definitely clearly an adventure game, and you're getting these cool cutscenes, and you're getting these cool action scenes, and then you're getting a little bit of stealth, and then you're getting back into the action, and you're murdering hundreds and hundreds of people all at once. Sometimes you're going in guns a-blazing, sometimes you're backing it off, and it all matters basically for pacing. And the pacing in the game in the first 4.5 hours that I played has been very, very good. And I gotta let you know, this is absolutely not a review because I've not completed the game. I have no clue what any idea of replayability. I have no idea of whether or not it's a game that is worth the $60 price tag. What I can tell you is that there's nothing really wrong with it. Normally I hate tacked on multiplayer, but I've always been a big fan of Wolfenstein multiplayer, and the lack of multiplayer here is kind of frustrating to me. I would have really enjoyed that kind of thing. I would love to have played anything similar to the Wolfenstein that I used to play in multiplayer, but that wasn't in the cards this time, maybe in the future. But as a single-player adventure, the first 4.5 hours are well-built, well-coded, well-scripted, wonderful soundtrack, wonderful gameplay. The AI is a little short from time to time, there have been a couple of scenarios that were a little overwhelming for someone at my particular skill level, which is almost non-existent, but overall, it's a pretty fun game. I think it's very, very cool. Again, it's certainly worth a rent. If you can get it at a discount, I would imagine it's definitely worth that, and I would say, depending on how long the length of the game is, depending on whether or not there are any game-breaking bugs that I have not discovered, it might very well be worth your $60, depending on how much you love this kind of adventure game slash shooter slash storytelling type thing. I have done 4.5 hours on my Twitch stream. I'm going to plan to do another 4.5 hours of it tonight. Maybe we'll beat it, maybe we won't. I'm not sure. But it's definitely worth a look, and I hope you guys join me on Twitch if you'd like to. If not, maybe you'll try out the game for yourself. If you have beat it, let me know in the comment sections below. My first impressions is possibly one of the best games so far of this console generation if you're playing it on the consoles, and definitely one of the better games I've played on PC. If you're a fan of that adventure-style game, if you're a fan of that kind of shooter, if you're a fan of the old-school run-and-gun with a certainly nice nod to the old Wolfenstein fans. And if you have beat it, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to check the reviews. Don't go on my word as always. See what everybody else has to say as well. That died. It must have been partially wounded. Did we get any scrap to make armor out of? No, we did not. That's weird. Oh, there's some. Okay. There we go. Whew. Yeah, hold my breath here for a minute. More robots.